so you can play.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Here with
Steve. Hey.
Welcome, Wargamers, to Unfettered Fury. This is the series where we're talking about Khorne, Daemonkin, and the formations and the models and the codex, and we're doing the review and we're putting models together. We're talking about the formations and we're going to just talk about the funness.
Just the stuff in
we're
the
talking
book.
about the blood. Blood for the blood god, blood tithe table, all of that we've talked about in the past. And if you're a Vault member, then you get every single video that we're talking about because we're splitting these up into pairs because that's the whole purpose, is to try to get people in the Vault so they can help support us and enable us to make more videos. So
You just try for 7 days, you can catch all the videos. You might stay afterwards. It's pretty good stuff in there.
And we thank you for those who have signed up and who are supporting us. That's how we create more. So for this first one, let's talk about the Gorepack.
Gorepack.
This is a formation. And like I said, just really quick, if you haven't seen the other videos, click on the links below so that you can see the other ones so you can get caught up, because we talk about the things in basic terms. And now we're assuming that you know about the rules, certain rules like blood for the blood god rule, for example.
Such a good new way to play the game.
It completely changes the entire army.
So good.
But Gorepack, it's a formation, and this is what the formation consists of.
2 to 4 Chaos Bikers and 1 to 4 units of Flesh Hounds.
Yeah.
Now, before this, I don't think I ever would have thought about using Chaos or Khorne Bikers.
Khorne Bikers, like Nurgle Bikers.
Nurgle Bikers were just better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the best ones, for sure. The toughness 6, but Khorne Bikers?
But I mean, what are you gaining now? You're gaining blood for the blood god. What's the minimum squad?
3.
3? How many points is it? 76 points.
76 points.
It's still a good unit for getting and gathering points, and Maelstrom of War is still a mobile unit for holding and grabbing objectives.
Yeah, I agree. And here's the thing about this. They have a bolt pistol, close combat weapon, right, with the base 1 attack. So they have 2 attacks, base. They have the Mark of Khorne, which means they have rage, which means that when they charge things, the likelihood of them charging stuff is good because they're on bikes.
True.
So they get Hammer of Wrath, plus they get 4 attacks in the charge. They're toughness 5 because they're bikes. And
now that all there is not really that spectacular.
it's not spectacular because you get that. Although the rage thing is kind of good. That's the Mark of Khorne thing.
Right.
And the counterattack from the Mark of Khorne. Okay, so
I mean, it makes sense in this book, but I mean, Bikers previously just made more sense going Nurgle.
I would say, like, if we're talking about Bikers in this, then I would say give them Flamers.
I think, yes, I think stop looking at them as Chaos Space Marines and look at them as the new Khorne Daemonkin book and what they do for this combination of units and stuff. I think they have use.
Yeah. We can't compare them to Chaos Space Marines
No,
because they're so much better.
Because this is your mobile, one of your 2 really good mobile units in the army that you keep at a, I'd say keep at a minimum squad. Give them no upgrades, not even Flamers. Let them go out there and die. There's 76 points for 3 guys.
But the thing is, like, we've been talking a lot about throwing our models and throwing our units at the enemy so that we get the blood tithe points. But I think we also need to remember that they got to kill stuff too.
True, but
it's only 5 points for Flamer.
Okay, yeah, Flamer. Get a Flamer.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say make them squad of 6 because I would say you're almost better having 2 squads of 3.
Absolutely, I
Stuff
agree
like
with
that.
I agree with that.
You want cheap, dying squads.
Now get this, okay? They have move through cover,
which is
special
great.
rule. Okay.
For a bike.
And the Flesh Hounds get the move through cover.
Yep.
Preferred enemy psychers.
Not bad, free bonus thing.
You know, it's very Khorne to preferred enemy psychers. Now, run them to the ground.
I like this.
This is the special rule that's awesome.
So, Flesh Hounds in the units in this formation have the Hammer of Wrath special rule. Free attack. Add initiative higher than 10. And the Bikers have the Shred special rule on their Hammer of Wrath. So, I mean...
That's cool. So that actually makes the Bikers that much better.
Now, in this overall Daemonkin book, when you put everything together, I decided I want fast-moving troops to move up the line and get my enemy's line as fast as possible.
Yep.
The the Flesh Hounds can do it with their Scout and their Beasts, so they move 12 anyway. The Bikes can do it with their Bikes moving 12 and then turbo boosting. They can get there and get in the way and force you to deal with them or whatnot. I think this unit, this formation, makes sense with this overall Khorne Daemonkin book.
Yes, I agree.
So if you look at it as just what it is from the Chaos Space Marine perspective or the Demon perspective, it's meh. But what it does with the synergy with the blood tithe points, where it's forcing your opponent to start thinking what he can and can't kill, is a big deal. I think the strategic options increasing with this is so it's awesome. I don't know what the words to use. I think it's a great formation.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing I like about this is that it's fast, right? So it's like it's in the face of the enemy, especially the flesh hounds because they got scout, so they just like move right up.
Boom.
And it's like the enemy, they're like, enemies in my face. I kind of have to take care of them because they're going to kill me. But if I kill them, they get blood type points. So they kind of look at that with everything, but because it's an immediate threat right in front of their face, they have to take care of it.
Right.
Right.
Well, you're aiming at something that you don't want them anywhere near. They're going to be aimed at your devastators. They're going to be aimed at your psyker in the back corner, or just stuff that, well, I can't just ignore it because he's going to go ahead and kill something. Or do I just kill these, 4 hounds, 5 hounds is the minimum?
Yeah, 5.
5 hounds is worth 80 points, and give up a blood type point.
Yeah, and you get.
And there's still this. There's still whatever unit had to kill that hound. All they did that turn was kill the hound. They're not doing something else. There's a whole other unit getting a free move.
You know what?
It's the whole multiple small unit strategy, right?
See this, where it has you bring 2 to 4 units of bikers or 1 to 4 units of flesh hounds?
Yep.
I think they do that purposely because with the flesh hounds, there isn't a character in there. Whereas in the bikers, there is a character in the 3-man unit.
Characters.
So those characters are important for blood type points. So
2 points for 3 bikes at 76.
Yeah, so I would bring 4 units, 4 3-man biker units.
Do you think maybe that the flesh hounds and the bikers are better blood tie throwaways than cultists? Because if you don't kill them, they have the mobility to get them where you want them to do other things.
They actually seem like they're better than cultists because how many points are cultists, right?
You're looking at 58
58?
for 7?
I think it was 58 points, right? Let's see how close we are. Can we get it right? Cultist! 58 points, look at that, for 8.
Now,
so 8 cultists versus 3 bikers, right?
Right.
It's actually easier to kill the bikers.
Well, it's not even that. If you ignore the cultists, what are they going to do?
They're not
going to do much.
They're
going to hold an objective, maybe.
They probably will ignore the cultists.
Yeah.
But the bikers can't be ignored.
The bikers will do things.
That's right. And see, that actually makes me think, man, I really want to bring the bikers now.
That's why this simple formation that doesn't really give you a whole lot in this overall Daemonkin codex, I think is possibly the best one.
Huh. Interesting.
Because really, what are you getting? You're getting Hammer of Wrath on your Warhounds, or your Flesh Hounds. You're getting Shred on your Hammer of Wrath on your bikes. You're getting Preferred Enemy Psyker and Move Through Cover. All little minor bonuses, they're all okay.
Yeah.
But it's the synergy with the rest of the book as a whole, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So I'll be using that Gorepack.
Yeah, so 4 units of 3-man squad bikers and 1 unit of Flesh Hounds.
Only 1 Flesh Hound, eh?
Yeah, because there's no characters in them.
But they still have that scout move.
If going with that logic, then you should bring 4 units of Flesh Hounds. Right?
That's where my head's at.
Have them in the face, right?
That's 4 units of Flesh Hounds right here.
But that's only 4 blood type points.
It is only 4.
Whereas if you bring 3 units of 3-man squads, that's 8. 8 blood type points.
8 blood type points.
And it's fewer models and fewer wounds. Like look at the wounds on a Flesh Hound. There's 2 wounds per model. It's harder to kill them, right? So that's 10 wounds you got to shoot through versus 3 wounds.
I think they both work.
Because what's our goal? Is the goal to get blood type points or to kill the enemy?
They have different.
It's kind of both.
It's
right?
both. It's both. So the bikes you can give them Melta, and they can go hunt vehicles.
I wouldn't waste the points. Because
Melta's what 10.
They're gonna die, right? Yeah, Melta gun.
But you also want to give them enough reason to be a threat to your opponent.
Flamer, because it's enough points where it's not exactly wasted.
Now the hounds.
But they can kill a lot.
The hounds can go ahead and attack things that are entrenched because they're beasts. They ignore penalties for moving through cover. So they attack through cover with no initiative step penalties. They have the beast mobility.
The other thing to consider
Which is
too,
fleet.
These the Flesh Hounds have deep strike as well, so we got to consider that.
I think the scout trumps deep strike.
Well, yeah, that's much better. We would use it for that. But
turn 1,
there's options though.
Yeah, even if you don't get first turn, before your opponent, he has to turn 1. Before he even does anything, he has Flesh Hounds right in the middle of the board, 24 inches up.
Yeah.
So you stop here.
Why would you ever deep strike him?
Well, I wouldn't.
I agree. I would not. I wouldn't.
I think I say don't favor one or the other. I say use them both. 2 and 2.
I'm still leaning towards the bikers.
We'll try them out. You could be right.
Yeah, because we'll find that those blood type points.
Did you ever think? Say a year ago, would you ever thought you'd be bringing multiple units of Khorne bikers?
No.
right?
Or flesh hounds, for that matter.
Or flesh hounds. Flesh hounds weren't that bad.
But
Khorne
especially bikers. Especially bikers, yeah.
Not, they haven't gained a whole lot. It's just a synergy with the overall book.
Because they have, where is it?
They have frag cracker
You know what?
nades.
Hold on.
They have frag cracker nades.
See, that's the one difference here with the bikes.
What's that?
All I want to see. I'm just seeing the weapons and the bikes. Chaos Bike 115. It should come with a combi bolter, but I want to see if it doesn't, then it doesn't make it quite as good as other bikes.
I would assume they go with a combi bolter.
Should, right? Yeah, a twin link bolt gun. It comes with,
okay.
Yeah, that's what's on the bike. So that actually makes it even better. And they're relentless, so they can move up and they have all of that shooting ability.
Yeah. I mean, within 12, you got, what, 6 shots? Just for three guys.
I would bring the bikes, man. They're a lot more utility.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And they're easily killed, and they give you more blood type points.
Wait a minute. They're both the same points.
Yeah. And that's another thing to consider.
But you won't have Scout. I think Scout is something to consider. That's the only, there's the main difference right there for me is Scout.
And that's why, because you have to bring at least one unit of Flesh Hounds, right? So you bring the one unit and you scout it up.
Well, yeah,
and they're forced to like take care of that one unit.
Yeah, you got to try multiple different combinations.
Yeah.
For sure.
And there's enough, we got enough hounds here that we can try. But what we need is actually Khorne bikers. We need at least 12.
30 hounds. You have black bikers, right? Just like black company bikers?
No, I have Nurgle bikers.
That's it, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to order some bikes.
We're going to have to order some bikes.
Are you taking notes? We got to get skull cannons, bikes, more heralds.
Yeah. Oh, we have 3 heralds.
You have 38,000 points worth of Chaos Space Marines and Demons.
Yeah.
And you don't have enough.
I know, isn't that sad?
Thank you, Games Workshop.
Oh, man. Okay, so that is, do you remember the name of the formation?
No, that is those guys.
The Gorepack.
Gorepack guys.
You did that to me. You're testing me and I got it wrong. It's like, how can I not know that? But no, that's what it was. So if you're a Vault member, we invite you to click on the link below. We're going to be discussing another couple formations, the Brazen Onslaught and Khorne's Bloodstorm. So that's where we're bringing Terminators and Blood Crushers. Also,
one's man, one's
right, and the other one is Raptors, Warp Talons, and Helldrakes, and those formations and the special rules that you get with those, and like their usability in the game. So if you're not a Vault member, we invite you to click on the link below, sign up for a free 7-day trial so that you can see that video, as well as all of the other videos in the Unfettered Fury series, and in addition to the battle reports and narrative campaign bat reps and painted tutorials. Because Vault members do help support us. They enable us to make these videos, for us to be here and make content for you guys.
Why I love you guys.
So we thank you for that. Happy wargaming, and we'll see you in the next video.